as I was anticipating my retirement from Kellogg, I started thinking about doing something in philanthropy.
She was thinking about starting her own foundation to right what she felt was wrong. And I encouraged her. I said, I think it's a wonderful idea. Go ahead and do that. I think that is great. And she responded, I said, well, if I do it, you agree to go on a journey with me.
She had a plan from her life with the Kellogg Foundation that she wanted to do something about that. And that sounded interesting to me. And I signed up to work with her on it.
She knew about my profession and what career I took off on. And they made a decision to invite me to be on the board because I could bring that kind of expertise.
When Anne introduced me to this and we talked about it, what I found most intriguing about it is the focus on youth entrepreneurship. And so that was the main driver for me, that we are really not just talking about empowerment in theory, but we're actually talking about it in practice. And that is to make investment in the young people with the idea that they will not only create employment for themselves and make their lives better, but also create jobs for fellow youth to be able to better their lives. That was the main driver for me.
Philanthropy is not defined from, I have so much, I actually don't know what to do with it. And I'd like to use it to do some good. The philanthropy in our case comes from, we all need to be okay.
She recruited me for her board, one of the board members representing Kenya, and our role was to be able to identify worthy recipients for funding.
Being GPA's country consultant in Nigeria has been one of the most important things I have done in recent times. The work GPA has done over the past 9 years or thereabouts in Nigeria has been phenomenal. The grants may be small, but the grant is just a part of the impact of GPA. The bigger impact is that what GPA has done is a people-to-people investment.
The design of how we work is that we don't just give money, move on, but really are working to create partnership, working to create relationship, and working to have the people that we support also become part of the support we're able to offer.
GPA provided an opportunity for us to throw open the floodgates and not just make a film about human interest stories, but actually involve young people in that process, train them and enable them to make their first short film.
Imagine that in my community, people don't have soap to bath, so they wash clothes. They depend on soda soap. So because we have the palm oil here, we bought the palm oil here, sponsored by GPA, and then we bought soda that sponsored by GPA, 20 bags, and women now produce a lot of soap, plenty of soap, and they were able to sell. So it becomes easy for women to wash their clothes, become easy to wash cooking utensils, and it becomes easy for them to even make money, sell and make money out of the soda.
When we sat and thought about it and actually done some research, we thought maybe we can introduce the first soap-based shop in Johannesburg, and we can use the ripe fruits that we see on the streets to make really good soap-based from them.
I'm very grateful and blessed to meet GPA. They've introduced me to the global world in many different ways.
We're very happy to be making courses available that are very practical, and which when the students, it's a short course, and as soon as you graduate, you can start earning a livelihood. And GPA has made that possible for more and more students with the scholarship program. So we're really grateful for that.
What did GPA get right? We listened, and we never imposed our Western beliefs, our philosophies on anybody else.
Interacting with GPA, I was able to understand who I am. And I've grown, I started researching a little bit more about it. And I was like, the more I learned that they're interested in youth, that is my passion.
I'm happy that GPA focus on youth, which are actually the backbone of any community. So for me, I think most grants should focus mainly on the people that need the help most, which are the youth. So for GPA to target youth, it makes them more unique than other donors that gives money. So it addresses society problem in general.
GPA is different from other organizations because GPA listens, GPA understands, and also GPA engages.
I am eternally grateful for the opportunity and you know, will forever cherish, you know, the people I have met on this journey, the stories we have told, the impact we have made, the young people we have hopefully inspired, and the community we have built.
I think the first thing you need is good contacts. That's another thing that Anne brought to the table with us. The people that she had worked with when she was at Kellogg Foundation, the people she knew in Kenya and in South Africa, and that Collins knew in Nigeria, was very helpful.
Those who participate in this program, some of them may not have been able to go out and create industry of their own. But to know that they were believed in and trusted enough to provide initial support to do something different, I think the impact is more than what we can measure in GPA.
It's been a wonderful effort for me and something I've really loved engaging with. It's been very meaningful to me. Whatever we do, we want to do it very well so that it honors the donors and respects their contributions, and that we're supporting important, worthy efforts in Africa that will make a difference going forward.